Hello everybody, it's me, and welcome back to another video. Now, in this video, we are going to be talking about some crazy things that Jamie actually exposed, not really exposed, but like, talked about on stream. So, as you know, there are two categories of roamings in the game. There are the normal roamings, which are like Mutagon, Dusket, Ikazune, stuff like that you can find in the overworld of the game. And then there are event roamers, stuff like Mimas, Akalos, Nevermare, those guys, right? Those are event roamings. Nymare and Nemesis also count. So, I know you might be thinking, okay, so what does this mean? Well, Jamie decided to make signature moves for all of the event roamers. And we're going to go through all of them today. But yeah, there was also one made for Gladian Arcos because they, in fact, did not get a signature move. Cosmelion does not get one, though, because apparently Cosmelion is just Jamie's... I don't know why he doesn't like it, but... Anyway, it already has Climate Cannon, but without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, and heading straight into it. I've got a list here compiled of everything, plus one last one. And the one we're going to be starting off with, or I'm going to be going down in the list that I'm given, and we're going to be talking about Odiaga. Now, as you know, Odiaga is one of the Halloween roamings that was introduced, I believe it was last year. I believe the Halloween roaming of this year... No, wait, what was the Halloween roaming of this year? I freaking forgot what the Halloween roamer of this year was. Someone's going to correct me, but... I don't remember. But, actually, no. It would have been like Nemesis or something. But we're going to be looking at the signature move that Odiaga is going to get. And that is going to be Cyclone. Now, look, I know, it's pretty. The move is up there on your screen. But it doesn't even exist yet. How? I had a friend make them, and all credit goes to him. He's awesome. But yeah, what Cyclone does is it is a 110 base power ranged mind move with 80 accuracy and 60 energy. And if it's used in strong gusts, the accuracy will become 100. So it's essentially just Typhoon, but a mind type move. And Glacedia is going to get it. And if Glacedia also gets Typhoon at some point, it's going to be an insane abuser of the strong gusts weather. So that's going to be really cool. But yeah, now we're on to Mimas. It's getting a move called Manufacture. Now, Manufacture is a simple type move that is it's a simple type, it's a melee move, 90 base power with 100% accuracy and 50 energy. So a very standard 50 costing 90 base power move. What it does, however, it's a spit out clone, which if you don't know what spit out is, depending on the item that you are holding is what type and what effect the move is going to have. So essentially, Mimas is going to be getting a very easily spammable, and because spit out's also getting buffed to where as long as you don't have a consumable item, spit out will be able to be used multiple times, which is really cool. So Mimas is going to be getting that. Very interesting that Mimas is getting hidden power, but I guess it makes sense. It does have mask swap, so it'll work really well with it. And now we have Nymare. You know I like Nymare, so this is really cool to see. Nymare is getting a move called Lovely Virtue. It's a light type move. It's ranged. It's 90 base power, 100 accuracy, and 55 energy. Now I know it's weird. Why is it 55 energy? Well, we also got to take into account that a lot of these moves are going to be added when passive energy regen is a thing. And then it is a Douse clone. If you don't know what Douse is, essentially if you use it on your ally, it will heal them for 50% health rather than damage them. So it's a very strong move in doubles. But it is also sound-based, meaning it can hit behind scapegoats, which is really cool. And then we have the next move that Nemesis is getting, Fearful Sin. It is a 90 base power, 100% accurate, 55 costing, dark ranged move that will raise, that if you use it on an ally, it will knock them out fully, and it'll boost your own range attack depending on the health that they have. It's basically just Savage Greed, but ranged and dark type. And then we have Uncanny Cry, Wobbleisk's signature move. It's an ice type support move that is no power because it's, again, support move, 90 accuracy and 40 energy. you are going to raise the opponent's melee attack and ranged attack stats by 1, but then you're going to daze them. So now, I know what you might be thinking. This move sounds terrible. Why would you ever use this? However, Jamie, I think, is planning on making daze to where it'll hit on your higher offensive stat based on which one it is. So if your range attack stat is higher than your melee attack stat, it's going to use your range attack stat in calculation when hitting yourself with daze. And now we are on to Metronet. We have Conjuring. It's a dark type ranged move with 80 power, 100% accuracy, and 54 energy. It has a 20% chance to make the opponent drowsy. If they stay in until the end of the turn, if they stay until the end of the next turn, they're going to fall asleep. So, pretty cool, pretty good. There's a 20% chance your opponent will be forced to swap out. However, if the target is already asleep, this move's strength will be increased by 50%. So Metronet's getting a move that it can spam that has a 20% chance to make you fall asleep on the next turn. And then if they're already asleep, it does 50% more damage. So if you could use Hypnotize, Peace of Mind, Conjuring, and then Psychoblast, Pyrokinesis, whichever one you want. And that's going to be very annoying. Now we have Nevermare. A Nevermare is going to get Parasite. It's a plant type melee move with 80 power, 100% accuracy, and 55 energy cost. And 50% of the damage that you deal is recovered as health. Nevermare's signature move. So basically, a plant type Parasitize for Nevermare. It does not have an increased critical hit rate. Now this move is Oculos's signature move. However, a name for it has not been determined. It's an ice type melee move with 110 power, 100 accuracy, and 60 energy. After using this move, your melee defense stat, only your melee defense stat, will be lowered by 1 stage. So this is a replacement for Ice Hammer if you like to play a little bit more. It's a lot harder than Ice Hammer, and you also decrease your melee defense stat by 1 stage, so there is a downside to it. And now we're going to be having Celesting's signature move, Foreign Chime. Foreign Chime is a metal type ranged move with 100 power, 100 accuracy, and 58 energy cost. I know it sounds like a lot of energy, but again, passive energy regen, and plus the thing is 125 energy stat. This move ignores the target's ability. And it's also sound-based. So what this really does is it just makes it annoying for stuff like Picolio, really, which just kind of feels targeted, but whatever. It's a sound-based metal move that ignores the target's ability, which can be really strong for stuff like Plasmoth that might want to try to paralyze you, which I think is pretty solid. It also ignores Slick Shell from Terraclaw, which, hey, that's really cool. And then we have Grimlin's signature move, Pat Down. A dark type melee move with 90 power, 100% accuracy, and 54 energy cost. If the opponent does not have a held item, increase this move's strength by 25%. Grimlin's signature move. Now I know it's like, wait, it kind of just seems like Gnarly Gash, but a little bit more power if they don't have an item, which it is. Gnarly Gash and this move have the same amount of power. However, this does increase damage if they have no held item, which in this game, it's not that hard to get rid of held items because you have stuff like Burglar Ragoon, you have Barter, you have Trader Weaseling. You have a lot of stuff that can get rid of items. You also have Slapdown. You have a lot of ways to get rid of items before this thing can come in for late game cleans. And that is actually going to put an end to all of the event roamers. I believe that is all of them that are listed in this list that I have. And we're going to have Glacidia and Arceros getting their signature moves. Burning Judgement is a fire type melee move, which is 80 base power, 100 accuracy, and 50 energy. If the target has any stat increases, this move will burn them. And Arceros' signature move. And Glacadia's is exactly the same, Chilling Judgment, ice type ranged move with 80 power, 100% accuracy, 50 energy, and if the target has any stat increases, you also freeze them. So basically what this is this is just supposed to buff all of the event roamers. Now, I know you might be thinking, wait a minute, you're missing one. Gargolem. Yes, Gargolem has a signature move that it is getting. And it actually works relatively well for most of the Gargolem forms. Mostly, however, for the speed form. What I mean by that, Gargolem's signature move is Final Gambit, but with energy. Now, if you don't know what Final Gambit is, it takes your health stat and then deals damage to them based on how much health you have. So if you have 100 health when you use Final Gambit, you will deal 100 damage to the thing that you're Final Gambiting. Reminder that energy stats scale much higher in this game. It has already been confirmed that this move will have diminishing returns, as in it will only take, let's assume, 50% of your total energy stat. So if you have 250 energy, it's going to do 125 damage. Now, you might think, wait, that isn't too great. It's actually incredible for Gargolem specifically because it wants to set up hazards and then die. And generally, it likes to die either getting rid of other hazards that other hazard setters set, or it likes to slap them down. But now, it can slap them down, set up hazards, and do enormous damage to stuff. And honestly, I think all of these are really, really cool. And I hope you guys think they are cool as well. And let me know what you think about all of these signature moves. I will leave them all up on screen now. Hi, hello, this is editing me here. I'm not doing that because it's going to take freaking forever and I'm already late. So, if you want to figure out what they do, I guess just some hero in the comments is going to pin all of it. And when you do that, I will pin your comment and give you a heart and you're the GOAT. They're probably going to have to cycle through them, but hopefully you guys enjoy them. I'm mostly excited probably for Metronets because that one seems kind of dumb, but hey, why not? It could be cool. But hopefully you all enjoyed. I'll see you for the next one. Bye-bye.